So I want to keep this clear and concise for you, Winter. So I'm going to just, we're going to pretend that down here is my hand, up here is going to be the back row, up here is going to be front row. So the reason why you want to make sure there is no draw support entirely after is because it's a combo top offer. Um, this also prevents Gumi cards from searching themselves, playing themselves, drawing themselves, because it allows you to place one Gumi card on the field. So if I place another Gumi card like this on the field, guess what I can do? Since there's no restrictions, I can add this straight to my hand, and I have two Gumi cards, right? We want to not allow for, infinitely recycling other Gumi cards. So I'm just going to outright stop draw supports. Another thing that stop draw supports is that even with this, with the Abyss effect, even if you use this and you use it as material in the same turn, it stops you from using the Abyss effect that turn. Because with the Abyss effect, you can use its select one ice or Gumi card in your Abyss and place it face down. You can definitely use it for rinse and repeating other combos, such as ruler cards, or in some case scenarios recently being the Abyssal Chaos cards, because they will be part of the Embrace tree, which is their main home tree. So we want to make sure that if there's going to be a rinse and recycle, there is going to be heavy penalties. Which don't worry, because the Abyssal Chaos trees will actually have a bat draft with only one of them can be summoned per turn and only one of them can do damage per turn. So um, they will have their own drawbacks because they are designed to cripple the field as you continuously build them up through heavy costs and heavy payments. Um, but other than that, there is a reason why I wanted to add fully restricting um, draw additional cards in this case scenario. Because if I can put Zeptia to the field, I put it to the field. There's no restrictions, so I can add this bat to the hand, and I can activate its effect. And its hand effect is discard this card, then select to draw one ruler or ice card from either deck. I discard it, I draw for Ymir, I go for Ymir, I discard Ymir, and then I get to draw two ruler or ice cards from either deck. And with that, I could basically do Phoenixia, I could do Skyless, I could do Nero, I could do Neverboard, um, I can do obviously Umbra, I could do Lunario, Lunario here, Umbra here. Um, so yeah, there's a plethora of reasons why we can add draw effects to sift through decks, build out decks, but we do need to limit how some of them work. And in order to do like a one-shot combo like that, like twice in a row, because this card would be limited to, would just be insane. So, so my goal is to hammer down on combos like this, where it doesn't make the game fun, because you're just sifting your whole deck out for stuff that you want. So that is why stopping additional draws would pretty much be the only way to really deal with excessive draw support. I'm also looking at other cards to see where else can I apply this and put this in, because the Ice Gumi is one of the first Gumis. Um, Ice is usually the default class when I start making stuff, if not Astral. So, um, yeah, we basically need to look at other draw support cards in the game and put a hamper on them, because we do have the new Panic draw cards coming as well. I want to keep those. I want to keep a lot of stuff that's going on with the game that I recently have just made adjustments to. But there are cards that do need to be hammered down because of how excessive they can be until they prove that they cannot be excessive and they're put in a spotlight where they won't be excessive, then so all be all, it's totally fine. But this card's not going to be totally fine. This card's going to be fucking broken out the fucking gate, and this isn't even the first one, and it's not going to be the last one. So, um, yeah, stopping additional draws, it just becomes a topper. And once it becomes a combo topper, you can void this card and select one ice or gumi card in your abyss and place it face down. So, um, it does still add a little bit of support. You can still retrieve it. You can still activate it in the same turn. You have to pay the price, but um, you can still use it as material. You can still use it as fodder. But regardless of it, though, we do need to add more constrictions to draws because of how excessive they can be. So, thank you for watching.